All right, welcome to the Diligent Wholesaler Facebook Live event, episode number 3. I'm Manuel de Guzman, and later on, Evan will talk to you guys, but we are here in front of 7653 Essex Avenue, Chicago, South Essex Avenue, Chicago, and so this is what no, South Shore, South Shore, right? And so we are going to show you, or I'm going to give you a brief explanation or techniques and tips so that you can sell a property quickly. All right, there's a
Garbage truck going by. Hold on.
hold on. All right, this is purely unedited in here, so you'll get all these noises and so on. But okay, so how do you? We sold this house in 12 hours, right, Evan? So Evan wrote an email, and then boom, the next day we got like several buyers interested, and one buyer said, "Okay, I want the deal. I don't care where it is. I don't care even if I see it or not. I know the block. We own almost all of the properties in the block, and I want it, right? So, which is awesome. So, um, so here's the thing. How did we do that? How did we sell a house in 12 hours? Well, it you number one, you need to build your buyers database first, right? So there are many techniques to do that. One very simple technique is just network with people. Okay, it sounds simple, but it works, right? This is the reason how we are able to get this deal in the first place, because I think Kalonji, which I don't know if you will meet him later, but he is somehow part of my email distribution list, and I think it's through a networking meeting that's how we got to meet. I've done business with the buyer before, but his partner, we got his partner from you know what Evan did, like a marketing technique in order to add to our buyers database. And by doing it that way, we have a lot of buyers lined up, and then we got a great deal. And so just Evan sending an email out and presenting to them the merits of the deal, we were able to sell the house, very, very quickly, right? So definitely network. So attend all networking meetings out there. Instead of paying, like, yeah, you can attend the guru seminars, attend the free ones, right? And then pass out your business cards to every single one of them, right? Every single attendee. So network the heck out of it. And then other marketing techniques, that we do is marketing on Facebook. It's actually like drizzling right now, so we might need to get inside. But yeah, so marketing is very crucial in order to build a good buyers database. One simple technique to do that is through networking. So your best dollars or best marketing dollars is your buying business cards. I know some of you listening to this might be broke, or you're a newbie. You can attend this expensive guru seminars, and you don't have a big marketing budget. Well, you know talk your way out of it, basically, right? Try to meet as many people as you can. um, you know and then meet a lot of wholesalers out there, because if you don't have a good buyers database, talk to other wholesalers. Well, talk to Evan. So talk to me, right? Email me. You have a deal, you don't have a buyer, we can shoot it out to our buyers database, and maybe sell it in 12 hours or less as well. So build your buyers database first. That's how you sell a house in 12 hours or less. And then, but definitely have a great deal. And Evan will talk to you guys about how great this deal is. So, and then later on, we'll probably, can we get inside somehow? Okay, great. Evan, it's your turn.
All right, guys. So we're at 7653 South Essex right now, as one of us said earlier, in South Shore. This is a brick 3-flat that we were able to pick up for $42,000, and within less than 12 hours, we sent this email out at probably 7:15 p.m. And when I checked our emails in the morning, we had 3 proof of funds. We had 2 signed contracts, or people who were requesting a contract to sign. And yeah, so in less than 12 hours, we had a signed contract and 2 others that were very interested in this deal. So we were able to move this very, very quickly. And we picked it up for 42. Like I said, we found a buyer for 50. So that's our profit in it is $8,000. And the ARV on this particular 3 flat is around 240,000, I believe, 242, and it requires about $100,000 worth of work. And the buyer we found actually, as Wendell had mentioned earlier, owns a lot of properties on this exact block. So they didn't even want to come out and see the property. They were just like, hey, we own 15 properties on this block. We want this property. We tried to pick it up 2 years ago and we weren't able to. So we got really, really lucky. But like I said, we also had 2 other buyers that had shown us their proof of funds and were willing to move forward on this deal. So as Wendell spoke about, networking is how you build a database like that to be able to send out a deal and then within 12 hours hear back from people who want it. And while you'll hear from a lot of people like, oh, guys, give me your deal, I'll market it to 1,000 people, to 2,000 people, to 500 people, however big their database is, they'll try and sell you on the number. When in reality, if you've been in this business a long time, you could have a list of 20 people, you could have a list of 1,200 people, but at the end of the day, you're most likely dealing with, anywhere from 5 to 10 of the same people who buy, 80% of your deals, because those are the people that are doing a lot of deals. So while building a database is very important, you do need to weed out, the people who are just going to kick the can down the street and never actually close on a deal, versus the people who are willing to close on a deal, every week. So like I said, we were able to make $8,000 on this deal in pretty much less than 12 hours. We were actually supposed to close on it today, but today is Yom Kippur, so it's a Jewish holiday, and we couldn't get one of the attorneys out to the property. So we will be closing Friday, a little bit delayed, but again, we had 2 Jewish holidays pop up in this same week, so that's what delayed this closing ultimately. But yeah, we look forward to closing it, and then once we close it, we'll post on Facebook, the equivalent of a HUD-1. In Illinois, we don't use that anymore, but it'll show you exactly, what we acquired it for, 42,000, what we sold it for, 50, and our net profit of 8 on the project.
Yeah. So going back to the marketing technique, right? How do you find your buyers quickly? Working with experienced wholesalers is very, very crucial, so that because they already have the buyers database, right? So those are the groups of people you want to network with, are the other wholesalers who have a huge buyers database, so that they can help wholesale your properties quickly. If you're starting out with absolutely no buyers at all, then definitely work with experienced wholesalers. So anyway, so we're going access to cash.
Yes, the person who brought us this deal, his name is Kalanji. He's going to let us into the property shortly. Yeah, like I said, when we ran our numbers, we came up with a repair on this property of around 100 to 110,000. And while that worked for 2 people, the buyer who ended up closing on this deal, or is soon to be closing on this deal, told us, A, they didn't want to see the inside because they love the block and this is where they want this property, and B, they're going to spend way more. They don't care what the numbers are. They're going to spend way more because they're going to totally gut the property and do their own thing. So even though we, went in depth into our analysis, it didn't even matter in the long run on this exact deal. So you'll run into buyers like that too, who just want to do their own thing, and you just gotta, go all hands off and let them do what they want.
Yeah. So each buyer is different. However, the deal, what makes this deal sell very quickly is it's not just that we have a good buyers database, but also because it's a great deal, right? At those numbers, area of 240, 3 flat brick in the South Shore, which by the way, Lakeshore Drive is being extended, to the South Shore. So you could get buyers that are looking for appreciation plays, but the numbers look good, right? So 100 grand rehab, we're passing it to them for 50,000. It's worth 240. That's almost like $100,000 spread in there, right? So build your buyers database, but definitely work as hard as you can to find the best deal that you can get your hands on and you can put your name on. And once you do that, then boom, you can sell your properties quickly. So, how do we get inside?
We are waiting for
While we're waiting, you guys mentioned dealing with expert wholesalers such as yourselves. Where can people get in contact with you, or how can they send you guys deals directly?
Yeah, so for us, you can reach out to us on our Facebook page, The Diligent Wholesaler, facebook.com/The Diligent Wholesaler. That's where we're going to post this video afterwards, so that it's for all those who missed it, or for anyone that missed something and wants to rewatch it, you have access to the recording. You can also email me at evan@thediligenthwholesaler.com, or you can call me at 312-883-5824. And usually I'm by my phone and willing to talk real estate.
Great.
Yeah, just real estate. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So
Like I said, it is a full gut rehab, so I don't actually. We haven't even. This is the first time we actually came to the property, so that's what's cool too. Is when you wholesale or co-wholesale a deal like this, you can sell it from your desk. I never left my desk to sell this property. When I talk on the phone, I'm a pacer, so maybe I paced back and forth a little bit, but that was all the physical activity that went into this deal.
So,
Okay. Go around? All right. All right, guys, we're going in. Flashlights. Flashlights? All right. In fact, I have a loaner phone. Get my email on that yesterday. They found that stuff? Yeah, I dropped it. Good to put a face with a name.
yeah, finally we
Talk to each other. How you doing today?
I'm John.
John, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
All right. So you're gonna go around through the basement.
Crossing here in the back.
Keep going, and then make a this right here. All right.
See how well the filming works in this dark basement?
All right.
Watch out, John.
And the third floor would be difficult to access because of the rains had an impact on the roof, and so the stairways kind of
Can they even see anything on the camera?
Yeah, I understand why your seller was like, hey, they should definitely see the property before they make an offer. So that's why in our contracts, usually there's no inspection contingency because you're buying a project that's what you're buying. So our buyer knew that there was no inspection contingency, so he was totally willing to move forward.
So when did the seller
Apologize for visibility, guys. We are in a dark basement.
yes, he was looking for rehab on, that's correct.
Okay. Oh, he did the factory have another property?
Yeah, this one, yeah.
Oh, there is
What are you seeing right now, Evan?
I am seeing a basement that, as far as being finished goes, the floors definitely needs to be resurfaced, the ceiling definitely needs to cover the piping, but as far as, the buyer wants, what they want to do, I'm not sure. Like I said, I knew it was a full gut rehab, and I'm sure they have their own plans based on what they did in the other properties that they own on this exact block. So, like I said, I think the buyer, the buyer actually owns 15 buildings on this block. So they'll have a good idea of exactly what type of work they want to do moving forward. But as you can tell, this really does, it does need a lot of work.
Probably, I don't know, if we met at a networking meeting, yeah, probably, like,
Okay.
we submit,
Want to take them out?
we meet up.
Visibility is quite low.
Yeah.
Like,
Like 7 months, I think,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Thanks. Appreciate it, Fonzie.
Yeah, so that's the nice thing about wholesaling is that, you know, you've heard real estate agents say, and I know Evan is a real estate agent. He always gets like, you know, like the butt of my real estate agents jokes. But
There are
real
a
estate
lot of them.
real estate agents say that it's about location, 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 right? Well, not necessarily. I've wholesaled houses in like war zones, you know, because there are buyers in the war zones, you know, where you can buy properties for 5, 10 grand and then rent them out for $800, $900 per month. You know, like there's always buyers for those properties. So I've wholesaled houses in the war zones. I've wholesaled houses in the A areas. Um, and what's nice about wholesaling is again you can wholesale houses in A, B, C, D, and F areas. You can wholesale a house that needs a total gut rehab. You know, a property that has a foundation problem. Um, you know, so anything and everything, there's always a buyer for it as long as you can get it at the right price. So anyway, you know, me yakking. Can we go upstairs? No.
You know what? Yeah, because you have to go through the basement to get upstairs. I apologize. Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
you want me to go?
I don't think we need to see
No,
most of
no,
the property.
Okay.
That's good enough.
It's gonna be hard to film
Okay.
the inside.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a
because
little-
there's no light.
it's a
There's
little
no light
dark.
anyway.
So it's not
Yep,
gonna-
yep.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so wrap up.
Yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. Again, this is the Diligent Wholesaler. This is a deal that we were able to move in 12 hours, a little bit less. And we didn't, like I said earlier, we didn't have to get up out of our desk to move this deal. This is the first time that we're seeing this property, and we were able to make $8,000 on it. So it's totally something that everybody can do. And yeah, we'll send this out to anyone who missed it. And if you guys have any ideas for future videos, let us know. We're always open to what you have to, open to other ideas. So yeah, thanks for tuning in.
All right. So yeah, if you have a deal, you don't have any buyers, definitely contact Evan. Evan at the Diligent Wholesaler, and let's do a deal together. Oh, and I forgot. Good thing I remember. This coming Friday at 12 noon, we are going to give a free webinar. So might as well grab your lunch and then just be in front of your computer instead of chatting with your workmates and talking about office gossip, right? Might as well learn. To me, rent-to-own is the most profitable real estate strategy in today's market. And at 12 noon this Friday, you better be in front of your computer and take all the notes that you can get, because in 30 minutes or so I will give you guys tons of information. It's all free, and I'll explain later why we're doing it. Why we're giving away so much free information to you guys out there. So see you guys 12 noon this coming Friday. And again, if you have a hot deal that you want to wholesale, you want to sell quickly, contact Evan at thediligentwholesaler.com. All right, thanks, and see you soon.